Hey everyone, it's been a minute. I didn't disappear on you because of the dropping stock market. It's really because of this cute little one, my little June, that's been keeping me up at night, waking up at 3 a.m. and then waking up at 6 a.m., right, little one? But I absolutely love her, and we're gonna talk about her RESP account in this video. Now it's gonna be just me. Sorry to disappoint. I know she's cute and everything, but maybe someday down the road she'll be on this channel again as a guest host. That'd be awesome. But for now, let's dive into the RESP, her RESP. 6 months ago on this YouTube channel, I did a video exploring the different options. This was before she was born because I wanted to make sure I was ready to make the best possible decision. So basically, there are 3 ways to get an RESP done. Number 1, you do it through a RESP specialized company like Knowledge First. This is a company that aggressively tried to get me to sign up with them. They called me the week that my daughter was born, and I have no idea how they got my number, but I assume they got it through some sort of email sign up for prenatal courses or something that me and my wife were taking online. So they probably got that number and they really wanted my services, to use their services rather. And number 2, second way to get your RESP open is through your bank, RBC, BMO, they all have that ability. And number 3, to do it yourself. So of course, spoiler alert, I'm doing it myself. And for those people that are thinking about doing it yourself, I just wanted to do this video to show you how easy it is. But let's break it down why it's the best decision to do for your money. The keyword and the term, the concept is management expense ratio. So these funds, these other companies that do RESP or the bank with their mutual funds, if you look at, for example, I'm just pulling any fund, you can look this up. You can look up their MER, their management expense ratio, and it's roughly around 2%. For example, here, this is a fund that my wife has had forever since she opened her TFSA, this RBC growth portfolio. It has a management expense ratio of roughly 2%. And if you go to my ETF, the XEQT ETF, the one that I'm invested in, it's 0.2%. And that difference, that might seem small, but since you're investing for your child's education, post-secondary education, by the way, so that's like 15, 17 years plus down the line, that adds up to a lot. So if you look at this compound calculator here, if you invest $3,000 in your kid's RESP and you assume an interest rate gain of 8% per year. So in this case, if you had a mutual fund that takes away 2%, it'd be 6% instead that you're getting. And if you use this calculator, it shows that you get roughly $70,000 is the total value of your investment at the end of 15 years. Now, if you do the same calculation, but now use 0.2% as the ratio that you take away, so it leaves you 8 minus 0.2 is 7.8 instead of 6%, years to grow, 15%, 15 years to grow, and you are left with $80,000. That's $10,000 more after 15 years. That's a significant amount of money. And again, these funds are basically the same. The mutual fund, XEQT, they hold about the same thing. They are going to perform roughly the same. So this management expense ratio is like going to be a big factor in terms of determining how much money you're going to have in your account at the end when you finally decide to use it for your kid's education. So I know it can be intimidating to invest by yourself when you have no idea what's going on. That's why in a lot of my videos, I want to show you exactly what you see when you log in and exactly what to expect, exactly what I do, so that you come away thinking, well, wow, it's a lot easier than I thought it was. So to manage your own RESP, I suggest Questrade. If you don't already have an account, please use my link in the video description to support the channel. But pretty simple. I clicked add new account, see more account types, education, and there's 2 different RESP accounts. The first one is for one kid, and you can create one for each kid, or you can have one that can help multiple children that you have. And the only difference is that here, I mean, it's a lot of complicated scenarios, because if you have one fund for all your kids, One kid might want to go to medical school, another kid might want to go to something that's less expensive. So there's a possible more they can share, so one can take more for their education. That's like too far away from me to even think about what's going to be the best way. So I don't know. I'm just going to open, well, I have opened one individual for my daughter, and that's it. That's what I did. And once you click that, you go to set up account, and really the stuff that you need to provide is really, really simple. Like, what is the purpose of this account? Your initial deposit, when you want to terminate this, many like 35 years from now or whatever, because you can leave it open for 35 years. Consent and communication, it's not 50 pages of things that you have to fill in. Here, the person, you just put my daughter, easy, done. Persons with financial interest, I think it's just people that can look into the account as well or contribute themselves. So maybe I want to add my wife, but I haven't yet. And then you sign and submit documents. They're just like PDF files where you just need to type in your initials, really. And then you're done. You connect your bank account here. And yeah, that's the steps. So once you have an account, then it becomes what next? So what next? After you've created and funded your account, you will have to wait. I believe it takes maybe 2 business days for the funds to finally arrive in your account. And then you can go to trading. You go here, click RESP, go up top here, select whatever ETF you want to invest in. Me, it's XEQT. Choose to buy in RESP. Go to market order, go to next. If I had $100, so my buying power, obviously I've used most of it, so I only have $8.94. Can't even buy a share, but assume I have $100, I would put like 4, because I could afford to buy 4 if I had $100. Click next, and everything will be taken care of, and it will be bought. So that's easy as that. And whenever you have money to deposit, or whenever the account gets dividends that you want to reinvest, that's all you have to do. Go in, search the ETF up top here, do a market order, bang, bang, and your kid's future is in good hands. Now let's jump back to me. If you looked at my account on the video there, you would see I have over 3,100 in my daughter's account, and that's because of not only Canada's grant, there's a Quebec grant as well that gave in total $550. So I deposited $2,500, and it says it takes about 7 weeks to when you deposit money to get the grants. But in 7 weeks, automatically, as if by magic, $550 appeared in the account. So now my daughter has over $3,100, roughly $3,100 invested in XEQT, and she has more money now. Well, it's only for her education, but I'll just say she has more money now than I did when I was, I think, 17 and 18. And I'm going to work hard to make sure that I'm putting in $2,500 every year until she's ready to do some post-secondary education. And she might not even do that, right? But I talked about in a previous channel, then I can shift those funds to my RRSP or my wife's or my kid. I don't know. There's a lot of options if she decides not to use it. But if she does decide to use it, it's there, it's ready. She doesn't even have to stress about coming up with money for tuition or books or anything related to education. So, and I hope those of you who need to open an RESP found something useful or appreciate that I'm always open book with my accounts. So I'll see you in the next one.